guess we're gonna do one of these after how many months was it? Alright, so like 8 or 9 months. But yeah, welcome to part 2, I guess, of my Plain Crazy showcase. Now in the span of 8 months, you should expect a lot of things, cause it's 8 months. I got a lot of these here, so might be going over some new things that I built. We might be going over some old things. So yeah, let's check it out in this new video. Alright, so first off, let's check this. The functioning train. So, let's see, I built this like some months ago. It's basically a makeshift train with a bunch of rockets on it. It took me like 2 to 3 minutes to make. So what you do is press Q or E. Oh yeah, it is E. And alright, can I just like maneuver here like a rock? Nope. Okay, we cannot. So yeah, that was the makeshift train. Anyways, on to the next one. Anyways, for my next build, we have a Windows 95 computer. Yay. Anyways, what this does is basically you just spawn in, and I forgot we're still on the rails. Let's try that real quick. Alright, anyways, so here's what the computer basically does. QE is just to move the mouse around, you know. Now this, hold on, you press A and D, the mouse can just go like this. And one of the floppy disks just came out of the PC, which is great, by the way. Also, our PC is trying to run Cyberpunk 2077. As you can see here, it's right now like shaking. Pretty sure we can check that out. Also got a keyboard here, which you can just stomp on. Not really a fun feature, but you know, it's a pretty cool build. Alright, so anyways, we also have this thing called the tank. Basically, it was one of the first builds I made on this account. After my old account, Michael Henderson, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Michael Henderson. I lost my password. My account has probably been hacked numerous times. That's great. I had a bunch of projects there, so I'm not happy about that. Anyways, what this tank is basically, the propellers back here basically mean it can go on water and land. It can only go like 40 miles top on land. It's extremely slow. F and R just moves the gun. Yes, that's basically it. And if we just move the A and D buttons around, we just get all those equals. That's all. And if we want to test the water capabilities, then it's not going to be good. Basically, in water, it does this. Yeah, so anyways, we're basically half submarine, half boat. Turning is not that great, especially since we just wobble from side to side. I don't know how you'll get back on land. That's even something that I don't know. Plus, turning is impossible, like I said. So overall, this is just like a failed build. I'm planning to like try something else with this. Now we have my fighter jet, which isn't a fighter jet at all. It's just a building. I can explain that. So I had a fighter jet, and then I saved it with one of my projects that I was currently working on. So there goes my fighter jet that I spent almost 2 or 3 months making on. Anyways, here's my second plane I ever made. Basically, it's pretty good on PvP servers, so let me just Alright, I did not intend to do that. Alright, so basically, on PvP, this will be good for fights, aka, huge fights. Let's just put it here. So right now, we have this cool costume. We got some rockets and I cannot just win today, can I? Anyway, what I was trying to say was, we got some rockets, we got some landing gear, we got this, pretty good for a starter. The speed is crazy. Got break speed. Trying to parachute out there for 5 seconds. Your guts would probably turn into mush. Not a great fact there. Alright, now we have the dragster, which I finally remember building near like the beginning of this entire count. So basically, what we do here is just go over here, just turn around. Very hard to turn and like go backwards, so like just don't judge here. Alright, so what was the controls for this again? Was it Q or E? There it is. So basically, what you want to do is 3, 2, 1. So basically, the wheels would go up like a dragster, and that was basically the point. Sometimes it will just flop like this, and just red dart. Yeah, there were a lot of failures with this, but it's pretty good. In my opinion, basically, it's a pretty good dragster. Also, that's a pretty cool looking land helicopter thing. Alright, so next on the list is Shark Tank, which you might want to see this. So let's go to water. Let's close this. Let's drive it. And we have the boat. So basically, we got a bunch of fans. Turning is easy and simple. Speed is very, very, very limited. It feels like it takes a long time to get from 0 to 60. Turning is based on fans and rocket engines. I didn't know what I was going with this. But basically, you got some seats over here for touring. We got the shark cage itself. We got some kitchen areas. This was supposed to be based off one of my other builds on my Michael Henderson account, but that's gone, long gone. It used to be a cruise ship, but anyways, you can hop into this and alright, so you can hop into this and technically, if I can just get myself into this chair, that would be nice. That would be extremely nice if I could. My legs could just sit down. Alright, that's great. I'm pressing Q or E. 1. Okay, so 1 is another thing from the camera. Alright, so I actually forgot here. C. Of course it's not C. Third time. Oh yeah, so it's Q and E. So basically, if you press Q, you'll go all the way down. Like a shark tank. Discovering sharks. And if you really didn't like the person in the tank, you could just press G, boop, and you could leave them there for all eternity. But you would also sink like the Titanic, so revenge one day or another, right? Anyways, the next one is a boat. So, alright, this one's finished. So, how about let's go to the prototype car. So, we have this light blue car. Looks like one of those cars you'd see in 3rd grade. You draw them out. This is probably like a boat. You drive it on water, and you'd probably not sink. They're stupid enough to do that. Anyway, this thing can go to 0 to 60 in about 1 second. turning and braking is impossible to do at the same time. Now we have some lights back here so that, you know, it emulates like braking and stuff. Anyways, you know, overall turning is not that bad. Turning is not that bad. See, look how easy it is to turn. Look how easy it is to turn. Look how easy it is to turn. Alright, so next up we got our fighter jet, which is one of the first ones. So basically how you control this is E to throttle up and Q to like go down. So basically doing this while like steering left and right is a nightmare at first, but once you get the hang of it, you know, it's kind of fun. Like this, for example. And do you see how close I got to the water? Oh, okay, never mind. So even if you're like a couple months in like me, it's still kind of hard to operate, which is great. Anyways, next up we got the huge plot for some huge projects. Like let's say you want to build on a huge plot, you can do this. It's pretty time consuming. Anyways, we got the Roblox 360. I basically just made an Xbox 360 controller without knowing what an Xbox 360 controller looked like until I actually had one. My best impression to make one is this, so yeah, let's move on. Now, Paramount Mountain. So I basically just made a huge mountain and I named it Paramount Mountain. It's not that hard to climb. It's just, you know, a hollowed out mountain. I don't know why to build a mountain here out of all of the places. Anyways, we have a van from Diaper Kid, the loaded diaper van that Roderick usually has. You'll probably know Roderick from the movies. The movies are great, by the way. Check them out. Alright, so basically, now we have streamers here, which I guess are like permanent. We also have some drums in the back, some gold for some reason. I think Roderick like held someone hostage. And let's see how fast this goes. Yeah, apparently this goes like extremely fast. Has like on a dime turning. We also have like these fireworks if I press F or like G or like. What do you usually do to turn these on? I don't know. The suspension is higher quality than the other ones I've built. Well, it's a great terrain truck, I'm pretty sure. Even though I don't think Roderick usually goes on terrain. And we're gonna crash into a wall, alright. Alright, for this next one, we have something from a movie. You may not know this movie if you're like below 40 or 30. Because I've seen clips of this movie, I don't actually know what it is. But it's basically from this movie called Die Hard, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So, basically called Nakatomi Tower. So, what I did was I just built the tower from like some pictures and stuff. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. We got the roof here, I'm still not finished with this, that's why, you know, don't see these. We got the stairwell, which, it's a stairwell, which leads into floors. We have the elevators here. We have these open rooms, which I'm gonna edit later. Now we have more edited rooms. The elevators I'm still working on, because everything here is a work in progress. Here's floor 1. No, wait, that's floor 2. And here's floor 1. So yeah, that's the Nakatomi Plaza in Roblox. Alright, so this next one is called the crane. I had to skip one, the mini plane, because almost everyone has seen that. So basically what this crane is, we have a magnet here, B and V. I don't know why I chose that. Let's see, I need to go over the controls. AD, part of the, oh yeah, it's on our control thing, right? And then F, alright. So basically, we have this rundown, disgusting limo with magnets built into it, right? So here's the cockpit, it's pretty usual. Let's just spin it around here. I'm pretty sure it was A. So basically we extend the long turd looking thing. We press B, which distracts them. So let's press B. Oh look, B, now we have the limo attached. So now what we can do is D, and now we can lift the limo up along with the chairs. So now we can basically just yeah. One. Anyways, let's try to attract one of these. Hold on. Yeah, but in all seriousness though, this is just like a crane. With magnets. I don't know what you'd expect out of these. Alright, so I had to skip another one, which was a Cessna. One of the small ones, so, you know, right now I'm skipping a lot of small things, if you know what I mean. Anyways, we had the Roblox Plaza, which took me 4 months to build, because I usually didn't play Roblox that much. Anyways, it's not based off what you think it is. No, it's not that. It's something entirely different. It's pretty cool looking towers. So basically, we have a helicopter landing here. Let's just go down here. Alright, let's just break our kneecaps. So here's the tourist section. Got some collectibles here. The first car. One of the first cars. We have a kid's fun room with a rock climbing wall, which is workable. And you can actually get to the top here as a challenge. It's an actual great way to get stuck. I just noticed that. We also have some model towers here, and yeah. Basically. Alright, here's the second one. Basically you have the lobby here. It's supposed to be a work office. You have the lobby here. You have the fancy lunch gallery. We also have working elevators. There's security check-in. And after this, this room with the stairs, and then it leads into an office with some office chairs. Yeah, I don't really finish a lot of builds here, huh? But basically, that's both of the towers. And let me just go. Perfect. Yeah, we also have a huge parking lot in case anyone wants to check it out. Alright, so we also have this. The plane crazy stunt car thing. Anyways, what this is supposed to do is... yeah, it's a plane. Alright, so the last build I'm gonna be showcasing for today, since this video is gonna be pretty long, is a bunker I made. So I had one on my old account. You guys already heard me talk about it for the past 5 minutes. Anyways, this is the main bunker. We have some food storage room. There's also a bunker door here, which is sealed off, but if you do this, you can just get through. Yeah, it's a pretty old one. Pretty old. Yeah, and now I already told people how to get into my bunker, which is not good. That's actually not good. Alright, so you guys might want to forget that. Alright, so maybe I can't end the video that soon, because I have some more exciting things. We have one of these, so if you don't know what this is from, and living under a rock, let's just keep in mind this is some months old, so basically this is from initially the sushi thing, the tofu car, something. I know I just said people don't know what Sometimes they're just mistakes. Sometimes. Anyways, we got some streamers here that make it look like, you know, you're drifting. You know, you're leaving tire marks. We also have lights, which I forgot how. Yeah, you use Q and you have some lights. So now you can deliver truthful, stylish in your 87 Toyota. Ow. Alright, so this is for people who have phones. I have a barcode that I made. Specifically a barcode. So if you want to scan it right now, let me just give you some time to. Alright, anyways, if you want to scan this barcode, you can. Yeah, it's just a normal barcode. Alright, so right here, I have something that is, okay, yeah, that's nice. So right here, I'm about to show you something that is truly, just watch this real quick. For some reason, it keeps on spawning me under the ground, so let's hope that doesn't happen again. So basically, in a second here, you're gonna see the lag kick in. Yep, there it is. So apparently, this is supposed to be known for one of the most laggiest things. So it's basically the jewelry store from Jailbreak, except it's poorly executed. Alright, so let me just take you on this horrible ride. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like 4 frames per second. It's like my old PC. Anyways, we have some TNT down here. You blow it up, you enter the building, you steal some gold. Oh no, I think I genuinely cannot, like, I cannot get footage. I'm only getting like 5 or 6 frames. Alright, so for the 4th floor, you got a bunch of TNT. You gotta try not to touch it because I got some cameras. So if you do touch it, you're gonna blow up. Fun. Anyways, floor 3. Down here. Let me just hit my head on that stairwell. You got fog. And I'm pretty sure there's some firework guns. So basically, get some diamonds and you're gonna be good. Just make sure not to get shot. Literally Chicago. Anyways, now we come to the 2nd floor, which is, just gotta wait here. Alright, 2nd floor, a bunch of snow pistons and gold and TNT. Basically, it's supposed to block your way. You're supposed to not touch the TNT, like always. Yeah, you're supposed to find a way around the snow. Because, you know, yeah, watch out for TNT. Avoid the white acid. Yeah, that's what the snow was supposed to be. White acid. Because, you know, creativity. And then we got the 1st floor. It's basically just your normal jewelry store. You've got a bunch of guns all over the place. And they're basically shooting rapidly. So you're trying to stand on top of the gold while not trying to die getting to the stairwell. So, if you complete all of this successfully, you jump off the roof, use your parachute, and that's the jailbreak experience. If it wasn't playing crazy. It's not a good one, because it's extremely laggy. Alright, so this is the van that inspired the loaded diaper van. So, we have the family van. Yay! You even have some built-in fireworks for fun. Anyways, the family van. Let me just take you on a trip. We have a wide interior, some movable chairs. If you just press C, no, not C, definitely not C. You press V and B. You can move back and forth. You got a horn. You also have a moving steering wheel, which was supposed to move, but yeah, I guess it doesn't move anymore. So you have a steering wheel. You also have some movable seats back here. You have some picnic tables, some gold. You have some suspension. You have juice, and we're flying out of the back of the window. There goes the van. Yeah. So basically, what it was supposed to be, family van. Oh yeah, yo, that's a pretty cool looking futuristic car. I don't know. Anyways, that was the purpose of the van. You also got a window back here. No, just letting some air in. You got a sunroof. Pretty cool. Yeah. And we're about to come to the last 4 builds. Oh, I'm running out of space. Oh, well. Anyways, we have the survival van, which looks like, zombie apocalypse just happened. So over here, you got a machine gun on top of here. You got some rockets, you got some cutters, you got fireworks, of course, which just make away. You got some guns on the front, you got some cutters on the wheels, you have high suspension, retro tires, you have some lights, you have some cutters back there, you got some windows, you have the same supplies for some reason, because the family's always gotta go to war, normal stuff. So now, sorry man, now you can, yeah, this is not a great example. Anyways, now you can go through terrain, you can shoot people while you're doing that. Yeah, it's a pretty great survival van if it doesn't just get stuck on one of the small blocks. Yeah, it goes pretty fast, it's not good on ramps. Alright, so sometimes, but when you don't, not stick the landing. Because once you don't stick the landing, you're screwed if you don't flip it over. Alright, the next one we have is here is a cruise boat called the My Way from another movie. I forgot the name of it. We got a dining area, some explosives here. Don't worry about it. Anyways, we got some horns here, we got some seatings here, and we have the driver's seat. So let me just drive this since I haven't done that for a lot of them. So water, close, and let's go. So basically, it's powered left and right with the fans. It goes pretty fast, 50 miles an hour, faster than the Shark Tank. We got some loud horns. And yeah, it's a pretty good family yacht experience. If your yacht was $5,000 on Wish. And it had some explosives, which would not be fishy in the slightest sense of all. Alright, so I just tried to make out a sentence and something came out. I don't know. Alright, and second to last, we have the taxi cruiser. So basically, it's an old taxi. Alright, that's not what I was trying to do. So I spent some time building this. Like all of them. Anyways, here's a taxi. We got some suspension. So basically, goes 0 to 60 in about, again, 1 second. Has some pretty good turning. You can pick up people. The steering wheel actually moves, which is great. The seats look kind of like seats. I don't know. Also, we got some pretty spacious interior here. You got some white sunroof. It looks pretty good. We also got that hood ornament on the hood. Anyways, as I back up the car here, we got some spacious 4 seats. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. We also have some lights here, the bars here. We also have a taxi license plate. Pretty cool. We also have the taxi light bar thing, whatever you call it. So yeah. Oh yeah, we also have the smoke thing, because, pollution. Back then. Okay. So, let's check out the last and final one for this time. Also, that is a pretty good Fast and Furious looking car. Oh, I have no idea how I did this. Alright, pretty good on the honorable mentions thing. Yeah, I actually have one of the Lego versions of these at home. Cool. Anyways, let's get on to the last one. Alright, with the Fast and Future theme, we have the last one, the Paul Walker car, from the first Fast and Furious. So basically, we have the Charger, and we also have the Fast and Furious car. So let's challenge to a race, I guess. So do we go or are we racing or? Oh yeah, we're racing. Right? So let me just catch up to him. It's not a pretty fast car. Let me just warn you about that. Alright, so we're gonna crash into him real quick. Let's just bump him. Yeah, he won. He won that drag race from a mile away, which is convenient. Or like, are we just starting? Yeah, we're starting again. And he whooped my butt for the second time. That's great. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of my showcase for now, because you know it's just a little bit showcases I've done. So if you like this video, you should like and subscribe. You don't really have to, but you know. And we'll see you in the next video. And he beat me again. So I don't know, bye. But yeah, for like the post-credit scene where like, you know, the videos are up. You also have the DeLorean and Dom's car from the Fast and Furious and Back to the Future movie, so like, I mean, if you want to add this in, like, could, but, you know, I'm just saying it would be pretty cool to add in, you know, just a little 2 Fast and Furious cars, look at it. Bro, I'm just kicking it out right now. I don't